Hello guys, welcome to the next video of old vintage Pokemon card discoveries. Boy, do I have a treat for you today. I mentioned in one of my past videos as going over my old Pokemon binder, my holo cards, and those cards I found in the shoebox that I was still looking for my brother's old binder. And I have finally found it. It actually wasn't that hard to find. I just kept overlooking it in these closets just full of junk. But I was able to find it, and the binder was still in good shape. Full disclosure, my brother gave me permission to go through his binder, and he told me that anything I find, he's not interested in it anymore, and anything I find I can keep for my collection or sell. I don't really plan on selling any of his stuff, and if I did, I'd obviously give him the money. But I do plan, as he said, to keep some of his best cards for my own collection, which well, you can see here, I've already started to build up with all these holos and other vintage cards. And yeah, I'm super excited. I have not looked through his binder yet, so we're going to discover this together, but I'm super excited to go through this old card collection and add some more to my growing vintage collection. So without further ado, let's go through this. My binder was blue, his is red. Let's take a look. As you can see right off the bat, the most noticeable thing is this slot is empty. You see Beedrill behind there. Neither me nor my brother never popped a base set Charizard. The only Charizard we ever had, and he's sitting right up here, was the non-holo Dark Charizard that I pulled from a Team Rocket booster pack. We never were lucky enough to actually pull Charizard. So that's the first thing we noticed. The second thing is, again, this binder had these big clips, and these were always bad news for old cards, especially on the first two pages. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bulbasaur here. Nice looking card, but yep, he is bent up right here. As often was the case, you can see that in the light. As often was the case for these cards in these old binders, I'm expecting after the first couple of pages for this to not be such a big deal. But it's still like bad news for these cards in the first couple pages, especially, unfortunately, the starters, which are some of the most valuable of these old base set, unlimited, and other vintage packs. Again, most of these cards would be base set unlimited and base set second edition. We did find, and he's right up there on the top right, we did find a Shadowless Wartortle in all these searches, but that was it. So I expect base set unlimited and base set second edition. Let's look at Charmander here. He is also bent up, as I would expect him to be, base set unlimited Charmander. There is another one here. Blaine's Charmander actually looks pretty good. I really like the art design in that. So this is our first good find. Yeah, he's not actually bent up. So that's a great card. I'm going to put that to the side and keep that for my collection. I'm going to put it here with that pristine Charmander for one of my past videos. And I'll put the bent up Charmander back into his slot. We have a Squirtle here. He is not in good shape, and I can tell just from the outside. Base set unlimited Wartortle. I might actually keep that with my Shadowless Wartortle. He looks to be in pretty good shape. And we have a Dark Wartortle here. Mine was in bad shape. This one actually seems to be pretty good, so I might keep that as well. Haven't yet decided. Let's put him back. I'm going to try to keep this video below 30 minutes, unlike the other ones, and just look at the main finds. Of course, here we have base set unlimited Venusaur. Very nice find. Mine was in pretty good condition. The back was nicked up, but the front was pristine. This one looks to be in about the same, though there seems to be more damage here at the bottom. I would say actually mine was in better shape than this. There's also some scratches on the holo. It's in generally good shape. I would say this is probably a good $50 or so card. Looks really nice. I'll have to make a decision on whether to keep it, as I'm flying back overseas in just a couple days and won't have so much space. But that's a nice base set unlimited Venusaur. And then I complained a lot In my Hollow video about the base set 2nd edition Blastoise that I had, I thought I had a base set unlimited. Looks like my brother was the one who had the base set unlimited card. It's not in bad shape. I might keep both of them. Well, tons of silvering around the edges. You can see on the bottom a few nicks. Really not in bad shape. Just a bit dirty on the front. And lots, just like my own Venusaur and Blastoise, you can see it in the light. Quite a bit of silvering, even compared to those around the edges. That's too bad, because that is a pretty nice looking card. I'm probably going to keep it anyway to go along with this base set 2nd edition Blastoise that I had, even though this one's not in such great condition. Let's go ahead and move on. There's also a Team Rocket Squirtle. He doesn't look to be in good shape, though. But I might keep that if I don't have another one in the other places that I looked. We have a rare Beedrill here. I already have a Beedrill. This one looks to be in pretty good shape, so I might keep him. Again, you can look at these old base set unlimited cards. I think they're absolutely beautiful with their simple art design. We got Pidgey. We got actually a rare Pidgeotto here. That's pretty cool. I did not have one of these in my old binder or in my rare stack. This one looks to be in fantastic shape. This is one of those rares that people didn't really want to see in their pack because it was really, really common. But I really don't see many flaws there. On the bottom right corner, there's a bit of a nick. I don't see too many flaws with this. So this is a really nice, rare, base set, unlimited Pidgeotto. That's a nice card. I'm going to add that to my collection 100%. And then we have here Pidgeot that looks like it's in really good shape as well. I'm not going to take that out, because I already have a Pidgeot. He's right over here. That was with the jungle symbol on it. This one is a 2nd edition Pidgeot. Looks to be pretty good, though, so I may or may not keep it. Let's look over here to the left. My brother had 2 Butterfrees, but there's a nice find. We have a Koga's Beedrill here, hollow. So I'm going to go back, and we're going to, not to this page, we're going to pull out Beedrill now. I said I wasn't going to pull him out, but now that I see that, I'll put the regular Beedrill back. Now that I see that Koga's hollow Beedrill, that looks nice. That's a beautiful card. It's nicked up on the back. So often the case, as we were quite young when Pokemon came out. They were stuck in these binders, probably touched around a bit too much before they were put in the binders, but the front is almost impeccable. That's a beautiful card. That's going on top of Pidgeotto and joining my collection 100%. Nice find there. Let's see what else we got here. I always liked Fearow. This one looks to be in better shape than mine, so I might keep that. Let's see what else we have here. Pikachu, Yellow Cheeks Pikachu base set unlimited. This one looks really nice. That might be worth keeping as well. What else do we have? Moonvi promo Pikachu. He's a bit dirty, but looks pretty nice besides that. These are all worth keeping. 2nd generation Pikachu. I have all of these. On the back, you got a Jungle Pikachu. And facing backwards, you got another Jungle Pikachu. So a whole stack of It's Pikachu cards sitting here. God, that was awful. It's alright, though. I'm excited. I'm excited to go through these cards with you guys. This is absolutely fantastic. Oh, there we go. Another holo. Dark Arbok. That's a great find. That looks fantastic. Dark Holo Arbok. The back, actually, impeccable as far as I can tell. That is a beautiful card. Look at that. Another great find here. I've already started off with some good hits. I'm adding that to my collection 100%. We're going to move on. See the back here. Vintage cards, one and all. There's not a single non-vintage in this binder or in my binder. Here we have 2nd edition base set Nidoqueen. I already have one. This one might be in better shape than mine. May or may not be. Guess we'll find out later on. And then another base set Unlimited Nidoking. Also looks to be in really good shape. I already have a base set Unlimited Nidoking, so Not sure if I'll keep it or not. Might keep both. Oh, here we've got, on the other side, a rare Giovanni's Nidoqueen. So I may come back and get that. That looks to be in really good shape. That's a nice rare card. Let's move on for now. And there we go. There's a find right there. It's second edition, but I love the old Ninetales card. This is one that I wish I had myself. Beautiful card. Just beautiful vintage card. Second edition Ninetales. I don't see any blemishes in the back. Again, 100% keeping this absolute beauty for my own collection. We're going to put her over there. Let's continue on. Don't see anything else here. It's of particular value, but still cool to go over all of these cards. Rare second edition Venomoth. We have tons of those. Kind of like Pidgeotto, a card that you don't necessarily want to see. I actually have a rare Dugtrio here, and I love Dugtrio, but just like the other Dugtrio I found earlier, it's in bad shape. I don't know if I will keep one that is that messed up. Let's go through these cards. Not much to talk about there. Team Rocket's Diglett. Another Venomoth. Jungle Venomoth. I might keep that one. That looks to be in much better shape than any of the other Venomoths that I have found. So that is fantastic to look at. Fossil Golduck. Growlithe. Arcanine. Second edition Arcanine. That one is much better shape than the other Arcanines I've seen, so I might keep that one even though it's base set second edition. Let's go over these cards. Again, another base set unlimited Poliwrath that also looks to be in really good shape. That's a nice find too. Obviously, I already have one. You can see him up there in the corner, but it might be cool to have a second one as long as after I check it that he is indeed in good shape. Let's move on and see what else we have here. Dark Primate. That's a pretty cool looking card there. Dark Golduck, which I have in first edition, which was shown in a previous video. These are some really nice looking cards. Up here we've got a nice Kadabra. No Geodude. No, sorry. No Alakazam. I was already looking ahead. And there's another base set unlimited Machamp. It has the first edition, but it's a false first edition. He's really not. I might keep that because that looks to be pretty good, just like my own base set unlimited / first edition Machamp. I may keep him for my own collection as well. If I sell him, I'll give the money to my brother. I'm not mean. I'm a fair dude. Victory Bell here is rare, but that's in really, really bad shape. I don't think I'm going to keep that. Let's see what else we've got here. Dark Kadabra. Erica's Bellsprout. A Dark Machamp, non-holo. That's a cool find. I might keep that as well, just because I have Dark Machamp. Where is he? Here he is. But I have the holo version in really good shape. So no reason to have a non-holo one except for collection purposes. But he looks pretty cool, so I might keep him. Let's move on. Oh, I see something juicy back there, but that's not on this page. Let's look at Graveler, Geodude. Golem. It's actually just an uncommon card, but that's a pretty cool fossil Golem. I'll probably keep that as well. Ponyta, Rapidash, another really cool uncommon card. Jungle Rapidash. That one looks to be in really good shape, so I'll probably keep that for my own collection. Let's continue on. Ooh, that Muck, well, looks to be in bad shape, but we'll see in a moment. Let's continue to look at these vintage cards. And there we go. That's what we were looking at before, and that is a nice find. I'm starting to wonder if my little brother, had a nicer collection than I did. Look at this base set unlimited Magneton. Oh, it's in good shape too. There's some silvering around the edges, but otherwise, that is a beautiful looking card. Let's see the back. Some nicks on the bottom, but otherwise, pretty nice. That won't get a great PSA score. I'd be lucky to even get it as a PSA 7, but that is still, for a collection, that is a beautiful card. Absolutely great find here. Base set unlimited Magneton. I'm going to put that on top of Ninetales to be part of my collection. And let's move on. Dodrio, that's a pretty cool one. I don't think I had a Dodrio in any of the other card stacks, so I might keep that. Seal, Dugong, doesn't look to be in great shape. I think I had a better Dugong already. Grimer, Muck, Fossil Muck. That is a rare, but that is one nasty torn up card. I really doubt my brother put that in that shape. It was most likely given to him by a friend. Yikes. I mean, in the video it doesn't look as bad as it does. Well, okay, yeah. That is one nasty card. I'm not keeping that, unfortunately, even though I don't have another Muck. But still cool to look at all these old cards and the art design that they had. Let's move on. Fossil Cloyster, that's probably the best one I've seen so far, so I might keep that. Ghastly, oh, there's a Haunter here. Base set Haunter. I do not have that. It's an uncommon, and I think that's a beautiful card, so I'm definitely going to keep that. It looks to be in really good shape. Onyx, Drowsy, Krabby, Fossil Kingler. That's a pretty cool looking card as well, and looks to be in good shape. I'll probably keep that because I don't think I have another Kingler. That would be nice to collect. Up here, oh, that's a nice one. That is a Fossil Haunter. Fossil Haunter, and that's a rare. That is a beautifully designed card. Definitely, it looks to be in good shape. I'm definitely keeping that for my own collection. That is awesome. Voltorb, Electrode. I already have an Electrode, but that one's nice. That's a pretty cool looking rare card there as well. Execute. Executor. I don't think I have another Marowak, even though that's base set 2nd edition. That would be a pretty cool card to keep. Here we have a base set unlimited Hitmonchan. I do have my own Hitmonchan base set 2nd edition up there. This one is base set unlimited. That would be cooler to have, but it doesn't look like it's in great shape. It's really not. Yeah, there's scratches all over it. You can see the surface of the card is really beat up. I don't think I will keep this card. But still cool to see a base set unlimited Hitmonchan here, even if it's in bad shape. Got a Lickitung here. Let's look at some more vintage cards. Rock's Lickitung. Koga's Grimer. Koga's Weezing. That's a pretty cool looking card. Jungle Rhyhorn. Jungle Rhydon. That's a pretty cool looking card. It looks really nice too. That will probably be kept for my collection. Here's another hit. 2nd edition, base set 2nd edition Chansey. I have one. As you saw in one of the previous videos, it was not in good shape. It had dents all over it. This one is also 2nd edition, just like that one. Seems to be in slightly better shape, but not really all that great. It doesn't have dents in it though, so that's a plus. The back looks decent. There's a lot of silvering and some dirt on it that I might be able to get off. I would say that's a better looking card than my own base set 2nd edition Chansey. Actually, I'm probably going to put that here and hold on to that. Let's see what else we've got. Horsey, Seadra. I don't have another Seadra, so that'd be a pretty cool uncommon card to have. Obviously, in my previous videos, I showed you guys a holographic Kingdra from the 2nd generation. Here we have, that's a pretty cool find. Dark Weezing. Unlike my Dark Weezing, which I showed you guys in a previous video, this one does not appear to be hollow. This is non-hollow, but what it is a 1st edition, as you can see there in the bottom left corner of the picture. That's pretty cool. We did not have, me nor my brother, many 1st edition cards. So that is a pretty cool one to collect, and I'll probably keep that along with the hollow Dark Weezing that I have that's not 1st edition. There's a nice Mr. Mime rare. Rocket Scyther. That is hollow. That is a nice pickup. Another really cool find here for my collection. hollow Rocket Scyther. It looks to be in really good shape. I don't see too many problems. That's the lettering there. Actually, there's no nicks on the back. That's in really, really good shape, this Rocket Scyther. Definitely going on top of Chansey here and joining my collection. Beautiful find. See more rares. Electabuzz here. Uncommon Magmar. Continue to flip through. We have second gen Magmar. Promo Electabuzz. I don't think those are worth too much. That's a really nice looking Tauros, base set second edition. I always liked Tauros as a Pokemon. I always thought he was really strong in the early gens. And here we go. It's second edition, but that is a beautiful Gyarados. I showed you guys in my binder, I had a really beat up one that was given to me by a friend. This isn't, there's actually a second card there. I pulled out a second card with that, and I am so excited. Oh man, I'm excited to see what might be behind that. But let's admire this base set second edition Gyarados first. That is a beautiful looking card. Oh man, the back is really nice too. Beautiful holographic Gyarados. That is going onto the pile. I'm keeping that for my collection. Awesome. Now let's see what else came with that. Dark Gyarados. Rare, but non-hollow. Unfortunately, it's non-hollow, but that's still pretty cool. Unexpected Gyarados find. Beautiful art design on that card. I mean, I am putting that with Gyarados in the to keep stack. That's going to be part of my collection. Absolutely beautiful. And we're not done either. We got two finds at the same time. I couldn't hide that Vaporeon from you. I wanted to do them one at a time. We got a Jungle Eevee sitting there. Eevee is obviously a very collectible card. That looks to be in great shape, so that is awesome. And then we've got a Jungle Vaporeon here. Too bad that wasn't first edition. There's two cards here. I already have a Dark Vaporeon. I wonder if my brother had one too. We're going to find out in a moment, but that is a beautiful Vaporeon right there. The back of the card looks great. Again, yeah, there might be one nick in the bottom left corner though, unfortunately. But that is an absolutely beautiful Vaporeon card. Absolutely one of the best finds that I've seen so far in this binder. I'll just let you look at that. Beautiful card. That is going into my collection 100%. Holographic Vaporeon. Now let's see what was behind it. Dark Vaporeon. Beautiful card as well. It's an uncommon. I already have all three dark Eevee evolutions in my other binder in great condition. I may or may not keep this one. Let's see what else we've got here. More Eevees. Those are great collectible cards. Another Tauros. Oh, I almost don't want to show that to you, but that is exciting. We're going to get to that in a moment when it's time. Porygon, that's a pretty cool looking Rockets Porygon. Ammonite. Amistar, beautiful card. Kabuto, I believe. Usually I don't forget pronunciations, but I think I messed that one up. Oh, that's a nice Mewtwo back there, man. Oh, man. Two nice cards back to back right here. Oh, Holo Aerodactyl, Fossil Aerodactyl. That is beautiful. Look at this card. That is nice. Absolutely glorious, and it looks good too. Just going to show you guys that Fossil Aerodactyl for a moment. That is going on top of Vaporeon and joining my new collection. Then we got a Snorlax sitting here. Second edition. Can't remember if that came from Fossil or Jungle. I believe it came from Jungle, but beautiful rare card. Movie Articuno I already have. I don't think they're super valuable. We have an Amistar here. Almanite, those are from second gen cards. And here's the big ones, and you can see several nice cards here. And there's actually 2 Zapdoses here. My guess is the other one is a movie promo Zapdos, though. So I'm not super interested in him, but this base set Unlimited Zapdos, I already had my very beautiful looking base set second edition Zapdos. This one looks even nicer, and again, it is base set Unlimited. Oh man, what a card for a collection. That is a great find. Oh, a few nicks on the top and bottom, but for collecting purposes, that is beautiful vintage card. Look at that. That's going on top of Aerodactyl. I think you can conclude now that my little brother had nicer cards than I did. Wow, what finds in here, even better than I expected. We got a Moltres, Fossil Moltres. That is another beautiful card. Just look at that vintage beauty. I'm 100% just moving that over on top of Zapdos. I'm keeping Fossil Moltres 100%. And then we've got a second edition Dragonair. That is a beautiful card. I'm not going to take him out right now, but that is a rare. And I just absolutely always loved Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. Definitely keeping Dragonair for my collection. Mewtwo, that's one of the better promo Mewtwo's. Let's bring that out. I think he is quite a popular card. Obviously, I have my base set Mewtwo right over here that I popped in the last base set pack that I ever opened. This movie promo Mewtwo, also really beautiful. Looks to be in great shape. 100% keeping that for my collection. That's going to go on top of Moltres. I think we're almost done now. Oh, I was wrong. Look at that. I thought that would be a movie promo Zapdos. It's not. It's a holographic Fossil Zapdos. Oh, what a find. Another beautiful find. So nice. And it's a good looking card too. Something white on the top. I might be able to get that off. No, looks like a little bit of a scratch. Too bad. But still a beautiful Zapdos. Fossil Zapdos holographic. Gonna keep that as well for my collection. What a stack that I've got here to go along with my other holo, vintage holo collection. Anyway, let's see if he had anything else. Here I just see energy cards. We can flip through those. Couple double energy, double colorless energies. Clefairy Doll is a rare. Looks to be a bit dirty, but not too bad condition. I might come back to that. See if there's any other rares among these trainer cards. I don't see any. There's Energy Charge, that's a rare. Looks to be quite nice. Don't see any other rares here. Koga Rare, that's a pretty cool trainer card. From the Gym Leader sets. That's the end of the trainer cards. Here we've got, well, I didn't have a Bayleaf, so that's a pretty cool find. Chikorita, Bayleaf, Cyndaquil, Quilava. I'm not sure if I had a Quilava in my deck. If I didn't, that'd be a pretty cool find. Oh, there's a, look at that. There's a holographic trainer card. Holo Rare, the Rocket's Trap. Look at that. I had a holographic rare in my own binder for Giovanni. So we have a holo rare, the Rocket's Trap here. I'm going to keep that. Looks to be in fantastic condition. To put it on top of Fossil Zapdos. Beautiful card. Another Quilava. Totodile, Croconaw, And also holographic Feraligatr. That's a nice find. That's too bad that he got a Feraligatr because, as you guys saw in the previous videos, I already have one. That's unfortunate that he got the same holo that I got for the starters. If he had Typhlosion or Meganium, that would have been absolutely awesome for my collection, but instead it's a repeat. He also has Feraligatr. I might keep it anyway. It looks to be pretty good. In pretty good shape. Let's look over here. Some other nice second gen cards. Oh, it's on the next page. That looks pretty cool. Baby card, a rare Cleffa. That is pretty cool. I had a rare Elekid in my own binder. That's pretty nice. I'm going to definitely keep that for my collection. Now we have some other big pickups here. This is a holographic Ampharos. I wonder if the second gen of cards had better hit rates than the first gen, because it's like, I don't think we opened that many packs. Oh my gosh, there's a Steelix in there. I don't think we opened that many packs and we have so many holo Pokemon, not just trainer cards, but actual Pokemon. That is awesome. That is a beautiful Ampharos. I'm definitely keeping that for my own collection. Let's just look over these cards. Steelix still isn't here. I want to get to that. Skiploom, Hoppip. Wooper. Is Steelix here yet? No, but we got a whole pocket full of unknowns. Not super interested in that. Maybe I'll go through that later and see if there's a rare. Got some nice cards here. Here is what I've been looking for about 4 pages now. What I've been waiting for. That's a nice holographic Steelix. Just absolutely beautiful card. We were older when the second gen came out, so we took better care of these cards. We already had this binder in place, so every card basically got put straight in it, so they're in much better shape than the original first gen cards. That is a beautiful Steelix, man. My brother definitely had a better card collection than I did for whatever reason. Maybe he was just luckier with his pulls, but that is absolutely beautiful and going into my collection as well. And we're not done yet either. You can see here another holo rare from the second gen of sets. That's a holographic Heracross. That is a beautiful card. Wow. Just absolutely wow. Holographic Heracross. Remember, I had some really good ones as well from the second gen, including that holographic Ho-Oh, that right over here, double holo Ho-Oh, which is like worth quite a bit. Now I'm just pulling rare, holo rare after holo rare. We're going to keep that for my collection. I've built up quite a vintage collection now. See if there's anything else here that is any good. Look, well, there is too. That's a holo rare Houndour. It's not even Houndoom, it's Houndour. But a beautiful holo rare, and these are popular cards. That's really nice. Another absolutely huge pickup here. Holo rare Houndour. I'm definitely keeping that again for my own collection. I have a huge stack of holos and nice rares to keep. And we're not done either. We got a Houndoom here. My goodness. It's not holo, which is super unfortunate. Because I believe the holo Houndoom is worth a lot. It's just a normal rare Houndoom, but that's still a beautiful card and a beautiful collectible. I'm 100% keeping that for my collection as well. What a find. What a find. There's an Entei there. I already have one. I think a lot of people had those movie promo Enteis. There's a Tyranitar up there. We're going to try to get there. Here's Larvitar. That's a nice card. There's something else in the Entei, but it's okay. It's nothing. I have my own rare Tyranitar, as I showed you in my rare stack, but this is even nicer. At the end of the deck, we pull one final awesome card. Holo rare Tyranitar, a step above my rare Tyranitar. That is a holo rare. What a find at the end of the video. And it's in beautiful shape. Absolutely impeccable shape. That'll go so well with the double holo Ho-Oh. What a beautiful card. What a great way to end this video. What a great way to end cleaning out my parents' house and building up my own vintage Pokemon collection. This has been so awesome. My hands are shaking again. I have a whole stack of holos and really nice rares there that I'm going to now add to this beautiful collection that you see before you. I'm not going to sit here and say this is the best collection ever. Obviously, there were no base set Charizards in there, but man, this was still absolutely fantastic. Let's just flip through the rest. There's some Pokemon card counters there. There's a Meowth. I already had one, but there's another Meowth coin. Wait, missed a coin here. There's actually an Alakazam coin too. That's pretty sweet. I kept the Meowth coin from the other shoebox find. And here we've got a nice Alakazam coin from the trading card game. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to keep that as well. I'm going to put that up here. What else we got? He's got Digimon cards in the back of the book. How about that? There's a rare there, holo rare. I had another holo rare that I found elsewhere. I mean, I'm not super interested in Digimon. I'm sure they're still collectible to some extent, but yeah, I'm not super interested in going over those. We're just gonna end the video now. Gonna be careful not to let these clips chew up any of the cards as I fold them over, but man, what a find this was. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know it was super long. I may split it in half, we'll see. But either way, I hope it was really enjoyable to go over this old collection. That was absolutely awesome to go through. That was about the most fun I've had with Pokemon cards in an absolutely long time. Anyway, I've got my collection here right around me. I hope you guys enjoyed this series of videos. Please subscribe and watch again. I'm not done with Pokemon now that I've built up this huge collection, and I plan to make more videos in the future. So I hope to be a part of this community now, and it's been great. Goodbye, guys. See you next time.